We know from the ancient scriptures that without a guru, we cannot find liberation. But nowadays, some people and several yoga teachers say that the era of gurus is over and that we need to just follow ourselves. Could you clarify that? Well, I deeply hope that there aren't too many people saying this. And I really deeply hope there aren't too many people believing this. The era of the guru never can be over until the era of darkness is over. The guru is the one. The word guru literally means the one who removes the darkness and brings light. So unless we reach a point in life where there is no darkness, there is no need for anyone to remove that and bring light, the era should never be over. And following ourselves, here's the dilemma. In theory, it's perfect. Has nothing to do with eras, though. I mean, this was as true in any of the other yugas as it is today. Our true self, our capital S self, knows that divine wisdom is in us. We are not separate from truth. We're not separate from God. And so whatever truth we are being graced with or gleaning from the presence of a guru, from the presence of a master, from the presence of books for that matter, that knowledge, that wisdom exists in us at our highest, deepest, most awake level. And so if we all wake up fully, wake up out of our sleep, wake up out of our ignorance, wake up out of our darkness, wake up out of our ego justification and nonsense and dramas and stories and identification and all that craziness, then sure, you don't need a guru at all. Follow yourself. The dilemma is, tragically, as a world community, we're not there yet. The vast, overwhelming majority of people are still living to some extent or other, fueled, guided, run by falseness, by a false identification with this body, by a false attachment to their roles, their success, their identities, their relationships, their physical body, their careers, their bank accounts. And as long as we're living with that false identity, then who is the self you're going to follow? If the teaching says follow yourself, well, does that mean follow yourself to the nearest bar? Does it mean follow yourself to the nearest brothel? Does it mean follow yourself to the nearest bridge and follow yourself as you jump from it? Does it mean follow yourself to the nearest shopping center and just buy whatever you want because that's what your self wants to do? And this is really the dilemma when, without clarity in the meaning of the teachings, we kind of co-opt a line here, a word here, a mantra there, and we pull it out of context and call it canon. So follow yourself? Yes, great. If that self is your capital S, awakened, enlightened, free self, that is your guru then. That's like saying follow God inside yourself. Absolutely. But how many of us really live like that? How many of us are really making the choices of every day? From the moment we get up in the morning to the moment we go to sleep at night. From a freedom. Freedom from identity, freedom from drama, freedom from expectation, freedom from attachment. An ability to see the self in others. How many of us are moving through the world, seeing our bosses, our employees, our annoying colleagues as self? Really? Do you look over the line of the cubicle and see yourself in the one who can't stop blowing and popping bubbles or cracking knuckles or talking on the phone or laughing to whatever they're doing that's annoying you? Do you really lean over the cubicle and see the self? Do you see the self in all those you're interacting with? Every time you are touched by that feeling inside that says, oh my God, I just need a drink. Oh my God, I just need a smoke. I just need a one-night stand. I just need shopping therapy. Every time you have that instinct, are you able to drop down into the truth, the light of who you are, and act from that? Or do you still sometimes find yourself in a bar, in bed with someone whose name you don't know, losing your money at a gambling table? And there's nothing wrong with that in the sense of you're not bad, you're not wrong, this is nothing to be ashamed of. It's not a sin, it's not evil, but it's what we call darkness, as in ignorance. Not evil, not sin, not you're bad, not you're going to hell, just it wasn't a moment of intelligence. It wasn't a decision made in awareness, in light. And as long as you still are making any of those decisions, you need a guru. And again, that doesn't mean you're weak or less than. It actually means that you recognize that having someone show you the light would be really beneficial. If you're lost in the jungle in the night and the paths are covered with thorns and bushes and branches, wouldn't it be amazing if suddenly out of the woods a being with a massive flashlight appeared, and the being with the flashlight knew the path out of the jungle because he or she had walked it, had walked others through it, and had a light that could shine not only on 2 feet in front of you, but on the whole path and knew exactly where you were going? Why in the world would you say, oh, go away, I don't need you. I'm just going to follow myself out of this dark jungle? Wouldn't you say, oh, thank God, what a blessing that you've appeared. Yes, by all means, turn on that flashlight. By all means, show me the way out of this darkness. And that's what the guru does. So I know in terms of my life, the era of the guru is full on. Full on. Definitely not over. It's being reborn every day, every moment. And I pray, because I pray for Mother Earth. I pray for those with whom we share this amazing planet. I pray that the era of the guru is not over. Because if we are left to the devices of where most of our lowercase s self leads us, I don't see a future that's very bright. What leads me to know, to see a future that is bright, is us being able to recognize beings of light and to follow their light, and not to be so wrapped up in our own ego that we say, oh, I don't want your light. Light is light. And once the guru shines it, it becomes your light. A real guru is not shining the light on themselves. If you've got one of those, get a different one. It's not about a light of the guru that the guru is shining, saying, look at me. Look how great I am. The light of the guru is shining on you. In the presence of the guru, you should be acutely aware, not of the greatness of the guru, but of the greatness of you. That is the light that the guru shines. And that greatness, though, is not rooted in, oh yeah, I finally lost those 10 pounds I'd gained over the holidays, or, oh yeah, I beat my top score on that game I play on my mobile. It's the greatness of you, as you. Not what you do, not what you earn, not what you look like, not what you achieve, but you as you. That's the light the guru shines. That truth of you, the wholeness of you, the fullness of you. And yeah, sometimes it doesn't feel good. For me, the analogy is trying to get kids into a bath. So universally, all over the world, kids come in from playing, they're covered in dirt, they're covered in mud, and mom or dad says, bath time. And what do kids do? They run away. They run through the house. There's a universal dance of the naked, screaming, arms flailing baby who doesn't want to get in the tub. And it's amazing because you'd think, well, God, you really should be grateful to mom or dad for rub-a-dub-dubbing that dirt off you. But for some reason, they don't want to get in the bath. They're attached in some way to exactly the way that dirt feels on them. No bath, no bath, no bath. And then, of course, once you get them into that warm and sudsy tub and maybe even their little rubber ducky in there, they're super happy. It's just the process of getting them in. And I liken this a lot to the situation with the guru because for whatever reason, the same way that kids are attached to that dirt, a lot of us are really attached to our darkness. We're attached to our ignorance. We're attached to the way we are. And when the guru comes and says, not truth, not truth, not truth, we become like kids. No bath, don't clean me, I want this dirt on me. And so we fight it. But we fight it with a bit more rationalization than kids are able to, and we say, oh, I don't need the guru. I'm really good. I'll get this dirt off. And then day by day, week by week, month by month, it just keeps growing. But because we've already decided I don't need a guru, I don't need anyone with any light, we kid ourselves into thinking that this ever piling up dirt of the self is the truth. And that worries me for the future of our planet. Because what that means is that we are not really looking at ourselves, which means that we need to keep consuming our planet to feel okay. It means we need to keep numbing ourselves with alcohol, with drugs, with food, with gambling, with promiscuity, with shopping, with all of the things that are harming ourselves and our planet. So the guru isn't the enemy. The guru is grace. The ignorance is the enemy. And as long as there's ignorance, as long as there's darkness, we need that era of the guru.